Many anthropologists and archaeologists believe that shamanism started in the Paleolithic era, and the term shaman derives from the Tungus people of Siberia, and a shaman's principal role was to act as a mediator between the three worlds. He is aided by his ritual tools and by spirit helpers, including drums, and there's a representation here of the three-tiered cosmos designed on the drum, and the circle in the middle is where the shaman spirit would ascend. And even the hole in the top of yurts is where shamans would travel towards the North Pole. And the same principle applies to portals or soul holes, as Andrew Collins calls them, at the Taj Templar sites. Above is the one soul hole in enclosure D, the same circle I was speaking at before. And the boar below it is a symbol often associated with death as well. Even in Neanderthal burials, they have found boar jaws just laid out with them. And this continued on even into the UK, in England, where I live. The ancient sites there, the Neolithic sites, have boar jaws buried within them. So it's just something that lasted, and we don't exactly know why. So behind the Siberian shaman costume are axis mundi poles to be climbed to reach the different worlds. And it was always they were reaching for the pole star. And of course, over time, the pole star has changed. Do you guys know much about the Olmecs of Mesoamerica? One of my favorite cultures, one of my favorite peoples. One year I traveled for about 8 months straight, going to different sites in Mexico, and that was really grueling as well, but well worth it. So this is an Olmec artifact from Mesoamerica. The Olmecs are dated to about 1500 BC, and mitochondrial DNA has been tested from Olmec skeletons, proving they were indigenous to the Americans with roots from Siberia. A lot of times online, sadly, you'll see where other people try to claim the Olmecs as their own, but that's a fallacy. It's not true. We know exactly who they were, and it would be a disservice for, not to mention that. So in this image on the Olmec portrayed in the black circle is a shaman or free soul climbing the axis mundi to reach one of the three worlds. It's traveling up towards the north and up towards the H-shaped ball court. And from the previous story or myth I read you about the hero twins that descend to the underworld and playing a game, well, that they descended through the H-shaped ball court. It's a sort of mimicry, as I said, of the heavens as above, so below. Another interesting thing just to throw in here about the Olmecs is their souls were also represented by anthropomorphized human hearts. And I just thought that's really cool. I don't know if anybody else has noticed it, but I certainly did when I saw it. And there was a survey done of illustrations of the heart throughout the prehistoric and historic times. And after an inspection of an Olmec exhibit at an art museum, I think it was Princeton, it's become apparent that the earliest anatomically defined human heart is 2,500 years old, or earlier than the work of Vesalius, the founder of modern anatomy, and it's from the Olmec culture. And I just find this to be, maybe it's because I'm like a fangirl of the Olmecs, but it's just pretty cool to know. All right, so back to the shamanism. I'm almost done, guys, I'm sorry. So James Mellart, the archaeologist who excavated at the 9,000-year-old site of Çatalhöyük in Turkey, describes the drawings from the site as humans wearing vulture skins, the shaman wearing the vulture feathers and transforming into the vulture as a spirit helper, which was a very ancient practice. You know the Shigir Idol? Anybody? Okay. So it was found in a peat bog in the Russian Ural mountain range. It's 11,500 years old, and it's about 17 feet tall. So peat bogs and marshy lands were considered to be the realm of the dead and its watery underworld. And this is possibly depicting a god, or I'm going to say that the images shown on it are probably a shaman as a psychopomp and souls moving up the axis Mundi poles to reach the other worlds. And this is not unlike what was found on the Olmec mask from Mesoamerica. And again, the same ancient ideas traverse the world. In the red circle are the hero twins from Mesoamerica that I spoke about, and they are ascending the axis Mundi pole to reach the other realms from the ball court, the place of creation. And the red anthropomorphic vulture figure is from a wall at Çatalhöyük, and it looks really similar to the Siberian shamans next to it. And shamanism is a tale of migration and the stars. And although I can't really speak about it right now, we know for sure that Anatolia and the Tez-Tepler sites have a connection to Siberia. They haven't released this information publicly, but we get access to information, and we really are happy about that, but we can't sort of break that trust. So when they announce it is when we'll come out, but I can say for sure that the Anatolian sites are related to the Siberian cultures.